What is happening, everybody? Nick Alberici here, back. Week 8 NFL picks and predictions. Already, the next week will be the halfway point of the year. Time has flown by, and just ready for another exciting week. But it's actually going to be a shorter week because we have 6 teams on bye, so there's 3 less games: Lions, Raiders, Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, and Jaguars. So 3 less games to predict. Last week I went 13-2. Believe it or not, I had my best week. So now I'm 75-32 on the year. So I'm doing good with predictions and all that other shit. So I mean, really, I'm not really going to talk about anything. I'm just going to get right into the first game because that's the Vikings, and I always give a breakdown about the week. So might as well talk about them in the first game. So here we are. So tomorrow night, Vikings-Chargers, 8:15, Prime Video. The Chargers are 3.5, over-unders 44.5. So, I mean, again, this is one of those scenarios where it's funny because, first of all, before we started that, so the Vikings, they should have beat the Eagles. Like, they should have won. Wentz fucking around, throwing the ball, intentional grounding, touchdowns being called back. Tush pushes at the Eagles, the one that they didn't even get, but the refs said he got it. I don't know why we didn't challenge it. What else? The intentional grounding, the hold that our center didn't even hold Carter. He just fell flat on his face. That was a touchdown. I got called back. Went through that silly pick 6. I know he had to throw it, but none of that stuff happens. We win the game. So there's a lot of factors into it. That's why I didn't really hear a lot of Eagles fans talk, because they only won by 6, and the Vikings didn't play all that great. They went 1 for 6 in the red zone. When that happens, you don't win. So there's a lot of factors in it. We only lost by 6, so I can't be too mad. If we play clean football, I think we win that game easily. So, and one Eagles fan texted me and says, it shows you how bad we are. Not Vikings, talking about the Eagles, how bad the Eagles are. So if McCarthy comes back, and starts lighting it up, because he should be back next week, I would love to revisit this game. If it's like week 15 and McCarthy looks great and he's slinging it, I'm just saying, I would say, imagine if we had McCarthy for that game. But it's over with, done with, who cares? Vikings, Eagles, both teams won't even get past. Well, Vikings might not even make the playoffs the way their schedule looks. I'm not too confident right now in all the injuries we had. If the Eagles, they won't even get past the divisional round this year. I just don't see it. Saquon's worn down. So, but so this is one of those games that the Vikings, I think, have to win. Like, the Chargers are so beat up. Their defense couldn't stop anything. They're barely beating teams. They lost to the Colts, I say, yeah, but they barely beat the Dolphins. If Tua didn't throw that one pick 2 weeks ago, they would have lost to the Dolphins. They got destroyed at home by the Commanders. And then the week before that, they lost to the Giants. So the Chargers haven't looked all great. But the funny thing about it is, every time the Vikings play a team, the other team's automatically worshipped by the NFL media and people. Like, the Chargers, like, they get shit talked on all the time. Oh, the Chargers, yes. But now since they're playing the Vikings, we really like this matchup for them. Like, the Vikings always get heat. But if Green Bay or Chicago or even Detroit, those 3 teams in the division, are going out to L.A. tomorrow, like the Bears, they'd say, I don't know, Chicago's playing good, but they fucking beat, they fucking beat the fucking Saints. I mean, come on. So, like, but the Vikings, they get heat. That's the alert. CJ Ham's out tomorrow, fullback. But the Vikings get heat. So, but that's why I'm gonna pick the Vikings here. I'm not too confident about it, but I think we know we have to win this game because next week we go to Detroit. I think we're gonna get our asses kicked. So the Vikings have to win this game. They have to. Like, this is your season. This determines if you're buying and selling at the trade deadline. If you're gonna come in and get an impact player, or you're gonna sell off pieces. So this is the game right here. And this does it for me. We suck on prime time, but I think this game's got to be different. Aaron Jones might be back. We got to run the ball. We got to do screens. Wentz can't be firing it downfield. Can't be doing that shit. You got to play clean football. You can fire it downfield once in a while, but not all the time. And I say the Vikings win. I say 20. I think either, again, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost. I just wouldn't. It's how we play. But I'm going to say 23-20. We get the win. I want to make a little something here a little bit interesting. I'm going to say Will Riker, our kicker, kicks a 40-plus yard field goal as time runs out for the win. and then we'll see where we're at going down the road. But I just can't trust the Chargers defense, and they're banged up, and Herbert's making mistakes, and I don't know. I just feel like the Vikings are still overall the better team. And the Chargers are only 3.5 because they're home on a short week. Now, if it was in Minnesota, we'd be 3-point favorites because the home team gets the 3-point edge. So that's all my thoughts on that stuff. Then off to Sunday. A lot of these Sunday games suck. So this video is going to be quick this week, 20 minutes max. We got the Falcons home against the Dolphins, and believe it or not, that's already my lock of the week. Falcons at home. Miami just sucks. Like Miami might be the worst team in football. Them, Tennessee, and the Jets and then obviously the Saints. But them are the worst 3 teams. Yeah, I got Atlanta here. Penix was banged up. I think he plays. Even if he didn't, I think Cousins is still good enough to beat any teams like this. So I'm gonna say Falcons win. Falcons win this game 31-13. Miami, I don't understand what they're waiting for to fire the coach. I just don't get it. But yeah, I think Falcons at home, this is just going to be just a dominating performance. And then we got the Jets at the Bengals. Cincinnati at 6.5. Over-under's 44.5. The Jets, they might, I don't even know if they're going to win a game this year. I got to really look at their schedule and see. I mean, I think Aaron Glenn's one and done with this team. I think he lasts 1 year and he's fired. Flacco looked good last week. I mean, Thursday night games are weird too. It's another thing with the Vikings game. Thursday night games are weird. You think something's going to happen. Oh, yeah, the Chargers. And then the other thing happens. Thursday night games are weird. I didn't think the Steelers are going to lose to Cincy. But yeah, I'll take the Bengals here. The Jets, they just can't beat anybody. So I'll take the Bengals here. I'll say 27-17. I still think Tyrod Taylor, because he's supposedly going to start. I think he'll still be able to put up some points because he's got an arm, and it's Cincy's day. So 27-17. Then we got the Browns at the Patriots. The Patriots are 7. Over-under is 40.5. Yeah, I mean, Cleveland, they looked good last week, but again, they played the Dolphins. Big deal. Patriots, they're 5-2. Their 2 losses are at home though, so they're 4-1. They got 4 wins on the road, and they lost 2 at home. So I don't know, they're 1-2 at home. I mean, but I think Cleveland they ain't gonna be able to keep up with New England's offense in May and all that. So I'll take the Patriots here to win 27 to. I think Cleveland struggles here actually. Especially if the weather forecast supposed to be in the low 50s and breezy. On the road, Cleveland ain't good. So I'm going to say like 27-10. I just think it's that type of game where Gabriel really struggles. Maybe throws like 2 to 3 picks. It's going to be one of those games. You know what I mean? They had that big win last week, and then they're going to a team that's much better, and they're going to get their heads beat in. But, Patriots are looking good. So far this year for me, they're my surprise team of the season so far. Indy too, but I think where New England was last year, at least Indy was, 7-10, 8-9 last year. They had dimes. You thought, they might not do too bad, but the Patriots, I thought this time, what are they, 5-2? I think they'd be like, 3-4, 4-3, but, Giants at Eagles next game. Eagles are 7.5, over-under 44.5. Man, what a gut punch for the Giants last week. That just shows you how bad they still are. Like, people might say, yeah, they look better with Dart and all that, but they're just still a bad team. When you're up 26-8 or whatever it was, with less than 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter of a game, you got to learn how to run the ball a little bit and play your defenders back a little bit, so the Broncos have to do some cheap shit underneath. You don't give up all those yards. I mean, that's why Dable sucks, and he should be fired. I mean, people are saying Dart might save his job, but I think he's got to be fired after this year. He's not that good of a coach. So Eagles win. Eagles ain't going to lose to the Giants twice. This is probably another lock as well. I just think, they ain't going to lose to the Giants twice. That's like the Lions playing the Bears. Like this year, they already beat the Bears, but if they lost them, let's say, and they play them again, like they won't lose them twice. So Eagles win. Eagles win this game. I think 34-20. It was 34-17 Giants, but now, and when they played last time, 2 weeks ago, now I think the score changes, but I'll just give the Giants a 20. Yeah, Eagles shouldn't lose this game. Then we got the Bills at the Panthers. Buffalo 7.5. Over-under 46.5. It'll be Andy Dalton for the Panthers. Bryce Young's out a couple weeks with an ankle injury. Buffalo off the bye here. I shouldn't see any problems why they lose this game. They shouldn't. Panthers have been looking good, but Lita, not doing this. Yeah, it's they beat the Cowboys are playing decent, but Panthers really haven't beaten anybody like special. They beat the Jets and Dolphins. I mean, so the Bills win. I think Allen goes nuts here. I need it for fantasy. I say Bills win this game. I say it's gonna be one of those games. I think they put up a lot of points. I just have that feeling. I'm gonna say like 38-23. Panthers will be able to score as well, but I just think Buffalo. This is the get healthy game for them. And the spread is that high on the road. So it's telling you if that game was in Buffalo, they'd be 14-point favorites. Or maybe 12, something like that. But, so, all right. Then we got the Bears at the Ravens. Baltimore's 5.5. Over-under 48.5. So Lamar's back, but the defense isn't back. So I think this game's going to be an over. I think the over is going to hit big time in this. I just feel like both these, I just think the Bears are going to benefit how bad the Ravens' offense is, and the Ravens' offense with him back is going to going to take advantage how bad the Bears' defense is. So, I mean, yeah, both it's about all the shit D's. But obviously, I'll take the Ravens here. I think if they lose this game, they're definitely, I mean, I already think like their season's hanging by a thread, but if they lose this game, that's officially it, and they got to make a move if they lose this game. They got to fire somebody because, like, you can't keep losing. Ravens win. I say third. I'll still say a one-score game because the Ravens fuck around sometimes on offense as well. So I'll say 31-24. I just think this is just the Ravens fuck around on offense a lot. Like, you think like it's one of those games where they're gonna go crazy. And like against the Browns, they fucked around the first half and they pulled away in the second half. It's one of those games, the Ravens just like, what's going on here until like they finally figure out in like maybe the fourth quarter. But the Ravens are that one of those teams they just fuck around a lot. Then we got last 1 o'clock game, 49ers at Texans. Houston's 1.5, over-under is 41.5. Nico Collins, I think, is going to be out. He's got a concussion, short week, because they played on Monday. He might be out, and Houston already can't move the ball as it is. So I'm going to take the 49ers here. I just think, I know this line might be telling you something. Oh, the 49ers are the better team and they're getting points, but I just can't trust Houston's offense. I just can't. Their O-line's so bad. I don't know if that means that's making Stroud bad or just Stroud just lost it after his rookie year. I just don't know. But I think the Niners win here. They're getting guys back. Now, do I hope the Niners win? No, because just if I want to see the Vikings make the playoffs, which I don't know if I do the way we're looking, I want these NFC wild card teams to lose. But obviously, I always want to see my team make the playoffs. That's why I want Houston to win. But I just think the Niners are just a better overall team. The Texans have probably the second. They have the top 3 defense in football. But I just think McCaffrey here, it's just going to be too much, I just think. So Niners win. I say Niners win this game. I think it's going to be low scoring, though. I think this game could be an under. I'm going to say 20-13, San Francisco. I think Mac Jones should remain the starter. Purdy ain't that good. Purdy ain't that good. 4 o'clock window, we got the Buccaneers at the Saints. Tampa's 4.5. Over-under is 46.5. Bucs will bounce back. They're going to be without Godwin and Evans. Evans is probably done for the year. So they're just going to have Mbuka, but I just think the Saints this is the perfect game for the Bucs to get that bad taste out of their mouth after it happened on Monday night. Just getting absolutely shellacked by backups. So I just love Tampa in this game. This is one of those games that they're not going to lose. So Bucs win. I think they put up a 30 spot here. I want to say 30-17 Tampa Bay. Yeah. And then we got the Titans at the Colts. Indy's 14.5. Over-under is 47.5. Again, there's another lock of the week candidate, but Falcons, I want to see more reasonable here. Yeah, I think this might be the blowout of the week. This is where you just put your life savings on this game because Tennessee just stinks. So yeah, Yeah, I'm not even gonna go over this game. I'm just gonna say this is gonna be like a 38 to like 10 type of game for the Colts. Tennessee's just awful. I don't know if Cam Ward's a bust or how bad they are, but it's funny though. I said this last week. People won't say anything about Cam Ward. Oh, look at him. But like they'll talk shit on McCarthy. Like that's just the funny thing about it. And Cam Ward was a first overall pick. McCarthy was a 10th, and he was coming off injury, and he's got a bad O line. I know Tennessee does too, but supposedly Cam Ward was so much better. But then we got the Cowboys at the Broncos. Denver's 3.5 over under 51.5. It's another good game. I mean, if Denver plays like they did the last two games on offense, Dallas will win. Like Dallas won't blow it like the Giants would. But I think it's one of those games people might think, Dallas, this is gonna be the game, but like Denver wins. Like it's just one of those games where like you think, oh yeah, Dallas, but Denver wins the game. Like you look into this game, but Denver wins. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys won because the Cowboys have the much better offense, but their defense sucks. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I'll take Denver here. I think this is the squeaker of the week. This is going to be one of those games where it's going to come down to the wire. Again, I think Dallas has, if this game came out of a kicking game, Dallas has the advantage at kicker. Like at the end of the game, if whoever's going down the field, because Aubrey's the best kicker in football. So that's an advantage right there. Like if Dallas has the ball last, Denver better hope they get them away from the 50-yard line because Aubrey will hit a 66-yarder to beat you. So whoever has the ball last, I say wins this game. So I'm going to say I'll just stick with Denver because they're home. If this game was in Dallas, I think I would definitely take the Cowboys. But I'll take Denver to win. I mean, I'm going to say 24-21. I don't know. This game's really hard to choose. I don't know. Both of these teams, I think, are playing a little bit better than what they actually are. I mean, the Cowboys, they just lost the Panthers, but they beat up on the Commanders, all banged up with no receivers and shit. And then the Broncos other than the Eagles, they haven't really played anybody yet. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't really played anybody yet. Like, so this game's still a game where I'm sitting here saying I'm not sure what to make of it. So, but I'll take the Broncos because they're home. Then we got Packers, Steelers, Sunday Night Football. Green Bay's 3.5, over under 44.5. Wow, this is an Aaron Rodgers revenge game. This is a big one. It sucks it ain't in Green Bay though for Rodgers' sake. I'm sure like he's glad he's home, but like he probably wanted to go to Green Bay. It's hard to bet against Rodgers sticking it up people's asses, but I just think the Packers win this game because the Packers are just that team. Like they're another team. Like you think they're gonna lose and they win. Here's one of those teams, like, they're 4-1-1, but again, are they that good? They're not as good as their record states, but they're going to win because it's how it is. So I'll take Green Bay here. I'll take them by a touchdown here. I'll say 24-17. I just think it's a good Sunday Night Football game. It's a good Sunday Night Football game. Packers win. And then Monday night, Commanders at Chiefs. KC's 12.5, over under 46.5. It's a shame though Daniels is already ruled out in this game, but I even think if Daniels played anything, I think the Chiefs they found their stride, man. I already think that the Chiefs are going to come out of the AFC again. They found their stride. Like Mahomes, they're back. It's just the Chiefs. So I'll take Kansas City here. Obviously, I'll say Kansas City wins. It's gonna be like a 30-16 type of a game. Mariota, he's a serviceable backup, but he can't keep up with Mahomes. You know what I mean? That's the way I view this. So that's it. That's it. There's 3 less games to predict this week because we have 6 teams on buys. So that's all I got. Just praying that the Vikings get a win, man, because if we don't win tomorrow night, I don't even know where our next win's going to be because you got the Lions. That's tough. Maybe Baltimore at home the following week. Maybe. It depends how they look when Lamar gets back. And then the Bears at home. So, we'd have to win tomorrow night. If you get the 4-3 and then losing Detroit 4-4 and win those 2 home games, 6-4, I could deal with that. But we'll see. If not, I'm already going to be thinking about maybe getting in last place this year, getting a better draft pick, and then playing the last place schedule next year. Hey, it's the benefit of it. So, but anyways, all right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys back here next week. I might have special guests on. I might. one of these weeks, we're getting closer to it. Definitely within the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna have people on my videos. So yeah, it's already week 8. I only had my one buddy on week 1, so I gotta get more people on. So I feel like when there's guests on this, I feel like it brings more attention to my views and stuff. But yeah, I like when there's guests on here too. But all right, well, I'll see you guys next week. And as always, Skol Vikes. Enjoy the World Series as well. There's some of the games, Blue Jays, Dodgers. I think the Dodgers win, but should be a fun series. So, all right, guys. Skol Vikes. See you next week. All right, guys.